Hey, welcome back here in the Crud. First official episode, going in for 14 days. Is that right, bro? 2 weeks.
I guess we'll see. I mean, it sounds good. No.
It will probably be longer if you guys keep commenting. By the way, guys, we don't give notification when we're going live, so I would recommend you put your notification on if you want us. If you want to come and join us, we'll be on for the next 2 weeks for half an hour max, talking about anything. So, what you want to talk about today, bro? Because we're here in the Crud.
I think I just saw something a few minutes ago, and I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Okay. By the way, guys, before we proceed, please do like, follow, subscribe, come chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. Please also go and check Shootout Podcast out, because me and the bro always go and do the Shootout Podcast. It's coming out. Will be out tomorrow. A new episode.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, there'll be an episode dropping tomorrow, so go and check that out. And like I said, just go and put the notification bell on if you want to see us go live. The notification will come up and we can have that conversation. That was a little quick brief introduction.
We probably go live after the episode airs tomorrow.
Yeah, probably about 9 or 10 o'clock GMT.
So, yeah, it'll be back to back, a little back to back content. For those of y'all that do tune in on time to the pod, we'll be going live right after the pod. We don't need to go live at the same time and step on the pod like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I know you're gonna. Hold on, get my. So
some little technical difficulties. What's up, bro?
No. None other than the man himself, Louis Farrakhan, is out here co-signing Kendrick, bro.
Oh.
Check this out.
Give us a little description. Give us a little description of who Louis Farrakhan is, if anybody doesn't know, because there'll be people that won't know.
Louis Farrakhan is famous / infamous, depending on what side of the aisle you stand on. Civil rights,
or the coin you flip.
I don't. It's certain words that people use to describe him. I'd rather not do that. He is a speaker of things and a leader of men. So
okay, cool. There's the official description on Wikipedia is Louis Farrakhan is an American religious leader who heads the Nation of Islam, a black nationalist organization. That's the description on Wikipedia, so you can take that as you want.
Yeah, that's fairly accurate description. I ain't want to do all that, but y'all would do your research on the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Y'all can do that. He is respected. He's respected amongst black people, which is the reason why this is so crazy.
Yeah. But it was.
Hold on.
Okay, we're playing this. Can't hear anything, bro.
Free rappers.
It's playing out loud on my phone. You can't hear that?
Well, you need to put it next to the mic a bit more for us to hear that. Go on, bro. Nah, you can't hear that, bro, at all. It's peaking too much. So you got to reiterate what was said.
First it was peaking. Hold on, bro. You saying you can't hear it because it's too loud? Why didn't you say that the first time?
Go on, come back.
You saying you couldn't hear it as if it was too low?
No. You hear the first couple of seconds and it just doesn't hear it.
You can't hear that?
It's very low. If you can get it on the screen, it's probably better to get it on the screen, bro. But what was actually said? Just talk us through what was said.
Pretty much, he gave Kendrick props for what he did with the Pop Out concert.
Okay.
He said, and I quote, "He's the boss."
Well, hasn't Snoop Dogg really said that? Snoop Dogg basically came out and said, "You're the king of the West," pretty much. right after
He
after the
said
pop out concert.
he said it. I don't know how much I even want to lean into Snoop saying it again because he already did, and he pretty much stated the obvious. This is going beyond hip hop at this point. Like
Yeah,
for
it's
Louis Farrakhan to speak on it, it's beyond hip. It's like Kendrick winning the Pulitzer. You know what I'm saying? Like for Farrakhan to stamp you is a whole nother realm of acceptance. Is a whole nother world of a fan base of a force of people. Like for Farrakhan, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, and then not that I feel like Kendrick is finna take some type of action behind this stamp because he stood on the same thing his whole career. But just Farrakhan saying his name at a rally, you know what I'm saying, and putting the type of praise on him that he put. He said Kendrick freed rappers. By,
because
bringing all them different sects of people on stage.
Yeah, George, we really kind of knew that with the whole situation with, if you've done any research on Los Angeles and Compton and the west side of the US, you'd know that there's a lot of gang, and that's the motherland of gang activity. Like if you watch programs like what do you call it? The recent one I watched in terms of they did the whole concept of Ricky. No.
Well, you're talking about a TV show.
Yeah, TV show. So
what was it? I know what you're talking about with Damson.
Yes. Yeah, so basically they were talking about how Ricky Freeway basically did this is Ricky Ross Freeway actually kind of had that agreement with the government to kind of leak cocaine into the actual projects in Compton and all that stuff. So that all kind of arose from that situation. So there's a series about that, and if you didn't know about the gang, that's based predominantly how gang violence and gang culture originated in the West Coast.
No.
So it was leading up. It predated that. It kind of predated that, but that's where the whole escalation into drugs and gang crime actually happened in the West Coast.
No.
Go on, give us a bit more background because I know it came from the Black Panther movement as well.
Yes, the Crips were the first.
The Crips and the Bloods
gang.
came. Yeah,
the Crips were first. It was about, depending on who you listen to talk about it, well, for the most part, the story is the same. It was about protecting each other. It was about protecting the community from outside forces, whether it be police or anybody else, but mainly the police. You know what I'm saying? It was about protecting the citizens from the crooked police and about fellowship and looking out for each other and whatnot.
Yeah.
The Bloods formed their own. It's funny, I just recently watched it was this one Blood gang member. I can't remember his name right now, but The Wire and Vice and platforms like that, they do a lot of content on this type of stuff. Yeah. Besides the fact, shout out to Suge. I call him my OG out of respect. I don't bang or nothing. I'm from Atlanta. You know, I'm from the West Side. Yeah. That's what I claim. When I say my neighborhood, I say Simpson Road. It ain't no gang or nothing like that. But my OG, Suge, he taught me a lot about gang culture too when I was younger, because he is from South Central. He's a 7-4 Hoover Crip, or was. I don't know if he would still consider himself as a is versus a was, but I learned a lot about that, you know what I'm saying, from him. But being over here, bro, we hear a lot more about it, and we get to see a lot more. I feel like true depictions of it, like TV shows and movies and stuff, never do it justice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When we hear it in music, it's fractions of it.
Yeah, because I'm like I kind of diluted the whole gang culture quite rapidly, quite quickly in just one statement. And I know personally it goes deeper from that. I know personally it goes back to the actual civil rights movements and the Black Panther movement and all of that stuff. So I know that already. You know, Crips is like an acronym for a fight against not occupation, but fight against progression to civil rights.
That's what I said. It was an offspring of the Black Panthers. When the Black
Yeah,
Panthers it was the same difference.
Crips actually has a meaning. It's the CRIP has actually got a meaning behind it.
I've heard that before. I've never seen it confirmed by any of the original members.
Allegedly, it's supposed to mean common revolution in progress. So that's what Crips is supposed to mean.
I mean, that may or may not be true. I ain't dug that deep into it, but
yeah.
I mean, it's not. It wasn't all Rick Ross' fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't. No. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know if the show even kind of like depicted that. But at the same time,
no. What the show did depict, if you watched it,
Snowfall.
Yeah, Snowfall. If you what Snowfall did depict is the sub segments that were created from the actual drug movement. So not only did you have like just a whole of Compton's living in peace and harmony before the crack epidemic, before the crack academic. What was that?
Farrakhan, he got to get his statement off, bro.
So not only was it basically just Compton and the surrounding boroughs, Inglewood and all that stuff, it basically segmented people for territory, and that's what Snowfall kind of dictates. It went from a peaceful state to a segmented territory where people were actually you had the Mexican gangs in LA, you had all the different kind of subsectors that actually got divided.
You're trying to summarize something that neither one of us, no offense, especially you, is versed enough to speak on or try to break down to some layman's. You know what I'm saying? You're a layman. Yeah. I'm a layman, and I'm from the U.S. and I've had experience with these people. You know what I'm saying? I've known multiple gang members. It's not just so this and that. You know what I mean? Ain't no way we can't sit here in 30 minutes and break it down.
No, because there's a lot of
we don't know enough about it.
Yeah,
and it's a whole lot, bro. So the whole reason why I disputed the whole Rick Ross statement in the first place is because the crack epidemic affected every neighborhood in the same way across the country. You know what I'm saying? It didn't just do that to gangs. It did that to everybody. Like, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from the real Atlanta, the west side of Atlanta. Like, y'all know this. You know what I'm saying? I don't make no qualms about it. I've seen and heard and witnessed too much in the streets to try to begin to summarize anything really in a statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible, bro. And when you throw in that gang element, because out there, when you talk to people from out there that grew up in it, the story is different from what you hear on TV and in movies. It's always different.
Yeah, but TV and movies always glamorize stuff like that, so it's hard to believe. It's a fabrication of a slender, very slender. Yeah, it's dramatization for the purpose of selling entertainment. So we always take that with a pinch of salt. But this is why, like for ages and ages, I've always been fascinated with gang culture and violence. Not fascinated to the point I want to do it.
No, that's the right word.
Yeah, fascinated with gang culture and violence because that's the predominant, and this is what we say, it's culture. That's what culture is. And if you're from that element, it doesn't matter what kind of skin color you have. That's the culture, or the street culture that you're born into. And this is why when you go into that whole beef situation with Drake and Kendrick, is Kendrick took it to a point where it was like you're not like this life right this moment in time. you know more about culture than I do about American culture, about
US
especially
culture,
US culture, American culture, because you live it and breathe it. This is literally the same situation as if I was going back to the US culture and singing about the US culture, but not knowing anything about the US culture, not doing my due diligence to understand it. That's how Kendrick attacked Drake, and it was a masterpiece to witness, because even when he was highlighting, yo, you're not from this culture because you don't do X, Y, and Z. Drake was like, well, I don't care about X, Y, and Z, and that's what defeated his whole purpose.
Yeah. The only way to truly understand culture is to live it.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you haven't lived it,
that goes for any culture. It's whether we're talking about something as insignificant as sneaker culture or streetwear or fashion, high fashion culture or something that's irrelevant that, or we talking about somebody's religious experience or somebody's social experience from coming from wherever they are from.
Yeah. Straight for the win. But by the way, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, Team Plural here. But this is why when Farrakhan basically came out and supported Kendrick, that to me is not surprising.
He said the word culture in the speech. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like he spoke on culture. He spoke on hip hop. What Kendrick is trying, I don't think he's necessarily gonna be successful. Like that's not on one man. But
no. It takes a show of unity. It's possible. It's look, bro. Like, but the thing is, if you watch the Not Like Us video, there's little subtle hints of unity in that anyway. Like, you see the two bandanas tied. Hey,
it's not subtle at all.
No, it's not subtle. But if you need to watch that a couple of times to clock onto little things. Bro, and for the first couple of times I watched it, I never clocked it.
Right, we're talking about cultural stuff.
Yeah.
You've never seen a person with a bandana tied around their waist, have you?
Yeah, we have, but we have, but there was never a meaning to it. It was
there
something that we no. In the UK.
That's
in the
what
UK.
I'm saying. We're talking about culture, gang culture,
so
LA culture.
You got to understand when I say something. No. You got to understand when I say something, that means it's a representation of the UK. When you say something, it's a representation of the US. Our view is...
I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining because you say it's subtle. I'm explaining to you how it's not subtle for a lot of people.
And this is why I said in the UK there is no formal meaning towards it in the UK. For even your area codes, the whole perception of using postcodes as a banker. Look, I'm from this postcode. I'm from that postcode. That derived from the US. That came from the area codes from the US. Oh, I'm part of your bro. Like that there is no heritage of gang culture in the UK. It was derived from copying stuff from the US.
I mean, that's for you to say. It seems like it, but I don't know that to be true. Sometimes,
yeah.
Because I remember we was having a music conversation, and you were saying how grime was actually derived from a different genre than hip hop.
Yes, it's derived from garage. It's derived from MCing. People just put on music, started MCing over stuff, and that's what it's driven from. Garage, and then it evolved into grime. It evolved into a total different segment called grime.
But that sounds just like hip hop.
It could do, but it could do.
Hip hop was started when parties and the DJ was the man, because the DJ was mixing the records, and then came talking over the mic, and then came rap. To me, it sounds similar. But
you know what's funny? I'll tell you what's really funny.
It's a different genre still. You know what I'm saying? Because of the cultural differences.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny with that is it's only been acceptable to rap over hip hop music and beats per minute, hip hop beats per minute, more recently than it has ever been throughout the combination of the last 18 years of grime, right? Because we're talking about grime from 2000 to 2004, to 2006 and even up to 2012. If you were a grime artist, people frowned upon you if you were actually rapping over hip hop beats.
Really?
Yeah, of course it was. Because there was this whole narrative of, oh yeah, grime music is just hip hop music. But this is why grime artists really want that actual narrative. No, because it was a form of the artist saying, no, this is our thing. We're not copying anybody, because there's a whole allegation of, yeah, you're copying hip hop. No. This is our thing. This is why it's not the same beats per minute. It's 140 beats per minute. It's not 90 or 100 beats per minute. It is totally different. This is why there was a whole rebellion towards hip hop in the actual grime scene.
Who is Wiley?
Wiley, I'm talking Wiley, Skepta, bro, all of them.
I don't know these people.
Yeah. So there you go. Grime
that's
originated from
what you were
garage.
just saying, Scott.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Grime.
you.
Wiley is the godfather of grime, and Scott would agree with you. Like, it came from house music. It came from garage house music, and it evolved into grime, where it is at the moment. And it was always I'm gonna be honest. The culture and hip hop and grime and all of the music, all of the abrasive music that you hear is derived from oppression. It's derived from oppressing the population, and that's where it came from. Like the grime, like the projects, like music, like hip hop came from the streets and the projects. We classify them as estates in the UK. So here, grime originated from the estates. Yeah. Now you have dubstep. Yeah. Now you have dubstep. Now you have drum and bass.
Don't nobody want to hear no boots and pants, bro. But hold on. So when I said it sounded like the same thing, because hip hop was taking soul music and disco music,
yep,
and altering it. That's how hip hop. That's where hip hop came from. Break beats come from soul songs, samples from soul songs and disco songs. DJs took those and looped them, and people put words on top of. So when you say it came from, especially now you're talking about house. House music is a different genre, but you're saying a garage. I don't know necessarily the genre garage. Like,
yeah.
When you say garage, to me, I think about rock bands, like punk rock bands.
Oh no. It's
right. So that's garage is a genre. Okay, Scott saying dance. Like,
yeah,
so,
house and dance music. Yeah.
Right. So
it was simple as.
Oh, bro, let me land my plane, bro. Let me land my plane.
Go.
So, taking this genre and doing something that this genre doesn't do with the music is what you're saying, right?
Pretty much.
Creating something from something.
Yeah.
Doing something different with something that already exists. That's how most genres of music began.
Exactly. It's different strokes for different folks.
No.
Go on.
Y'all.
The thing is,
y'all gonna act like no. Y'all gonna keep acting like I don't know what I be talking about when I'm talking music, because I ain't famous for music. Y'all don't know me for music.
No,
bro. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Every time I say something about music that I know, it's disputed. So go ahead, man.
No. I'm not even saying that, bro. What I'm trying to say is the origins. Like, it is, but it kind of is. It is kind of. I can see the origins are similar, right? But we like I think even hip hop was more informative than garage ever was. Bro, like in the start of it.
Rapping.
No. Yeah, but bro, it was always
Rap is rap.
The garage scene was always a feel good scene. Like
Either you singing or you rapping.
You both. You doing both. You had artists coming to sing it,
Rap.
and you had segments. You had
Rap
segments,
comes
bro.
from hip-hop.
It used to be as simple as with a little bit of luck we can make it through the night. That bro, it was simple as that. That DJ like MCD. It was simple as that. That was garage, bro. That was garage. Keeping it mellow, keeping it fun.
In
Yeah.
succession, in a timely manner.
Yeah, but that's poetry, bro. That's poetry.
Rap.
It came from Shakespeare. It's poetry, bro. It's poetry. In essence, it's
You
poetry.
ever heard of the Last Poets? You ever heard of the Last Poets?
Yeah.
You haven't, have you? Who are the
Bro.
Last Poets?
Bro, like, all I'm saying, right? All I'm
answer the
saying to you. No. All I'm saying to you, bro, is it's a word set. Rhyming word sets, which is poetry. And this is why we have. I don't know if you still have it. Well, you probably still have it in the state. It's a cappella. Basically, people just go on the mic and split poetry, and it's pretty much rap form.
It's not the same thing.
I know it's not the same thing, but when you talk about,
But you trying to tell me it is. It's not. Spoken word poets will tell you it's not the same.
See, what?
I've been doing music for 20 something years, bro.
So what's singing then,
Come
bro?
on, man.
What's singing then, bro?
It ain't rapping. What do you mean? It's carrying
what's
the
singing?
tone. You know what singing is, man. Come on.
It's carrying the tone, making it. What do you call it? Making it sync to the first of all, sync to the actual.
Talking about the art form, bro. What do you mean?
It's, bro. In essence, rapping is poetry.
All right, man.
It is though. Tell me. All right, cool. Tell me how it's not.
What that got to do with the fact that rap is from hip hop?
Yeah, of course it is. And I'm saying grime is from garage. It is. There's subtle. It's the subtle.
It's garage music with rap verses, right?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
All right.
I don't know, bro.
So conversation over.
I don't know, bro.
Conversation. What you mean you don't know? Skepta ain't a rapper. He a grime artist.
He's a
What
grime
do grime artists do? Do grime artists sing? They rap. Is Central C a singer? Is Central C a singer? Is Dave a singer?
Is a trap artist. Bro, if you ever met a if you met a grime,
I'm a singer.
If you met a grime artist, why do you think right? It's very hard for a guy from the States to come over and do grime. It's harder.
Who doing that? Who trying to do that?
There's artists that's come over from the States and done grime. Drake's done
Talking
it.
about
Drake's done it in its corny as hell. It is other artists have come over from the US to actually participate in the grime scene. And there's other artists, and there's I need to look them up because I've actually heard a couple of Americans jump on.
Slick Rick,
UK
the only
beats.
successful dude from London to come to the US and be a rapper.
Exactly, it's not the same genre,
bro.
It's not the same genre, bro.
And he was raised here, so that don't even count.
Yeah, exactly. What, bro? 21 Savage, we can say the same thing. He came from this
He
UK.
ain't gonna say he's a rapper. What are you talking about?
No, because it's the culture you brought up in. Bro. I'm telling you, don't call like gets or gigs or all of those stuffs. They classify themselves as
rappers.
grime artists rather than.
If you want to say the music changes the genre, I'll go with that.
There you go.
But as far as what you doing on the beat,
thank you, Scott, for saying that. Little Baby came over and did it with
Little Baby did a song with Central C. So fucking what? Central C is on J. Cole album. So Central C a rapper because he on a rap beat with J. Cole, right? He ain't a grime. That ain't a grime verse he did. That's a rap verse. He sound just like any other time I hear Central C. You listen to that album because you raved about it when it dropped. Don't act like you ain't hear it.
So why do some rappers in the States say UK rap sounds weird?
Because the accent. It's the same reason them goofy motherfuckers over there attacked you and tried to talk crazy to you about your act. I'm used to it,
true.
so it's different, bro. My wife got the it's the London, whatever the London stream. She watching all the London shows, the call the midwife and all that. Like Lupin, we didn't watch the whole season. Lupin, we started Luther over and all that.
So grime can never be hip hop culturally because it's culturally different, right? Because hip hop is yeah. So
I ain't trying to say that. We know, like, over there, the average person from here that goes there and vice versa, like, it's gonna be hella stuff that we like, what? Like, we talk about food, the food here versus the food there, and I'm looking at you crazy, like, no, bro, I would never eat that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So exactly.
It's the same thing. I'm talking about art forms, like you trying to say poetry. If you want to break it down to semantics, sure. The average poet ain't finna jump on no beat that's 140 and be able to put a poem and make it make sense. That's rap. It's a difference in art form.
There is definitely subtle differences. I think majority, because of the beat form, majority of grime is faster paced. I'm not talking about lyrically. I'm talking about sonically. So when you, I've always noticed a difference when I'm actually listening to, and I have to kind of go through in my head to keep up with the pace of a grime artist to a hip hop artist, and I noticed that physically in my mind. I don't know about anybody else, but when I start listening to grime, it takes me, if I'm switching genres and I've spent like a month listening to hip hop and I switch on to like listen to a grime beat, it takes me a little time to actually adapt to the grime artist because I need to get my my situation, like my whole way of listening to it, into a different situation because of the beats per minute. I noticed that within me because I think the delivery. I even think grime isn't as lyrically aggressive sometimes, but it's vocally aggressive.
Shit. What you mean? No. It's the other way around.
Would you reckon?
I hear grime, when I hear the words, the delivery of the words don't match the aggression of the statement. Because them dudes over there be talking super reckless about each other, bro.
Depends on
rap
who you listen
over
to.
there. No, what was the
Chip? Are you
Stormzy.
talking about Chip?
It's the one.
Chip, Wiley and Stormzy, yeah.
The one Stormzy song where it's like 5 or 6 different dudes on there. They in like a parking garage. They all got out. They all black, Nike Tech, all that. You played the video.
No. You talking about gets Chip.
Yeah.
Gets
Stormzy's
Chip.
on that song.
Devlin.
Stormzy's on that song.
No.
Yes.
He's not. Trust me.
Stormzy was on that remix.
It was
the remix for me. It was like 5 or 6 dudes on it.
In a garage, yeah.
Yeah,
in a parking lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody had red Yeezy Octobers on, yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't pay attention.
Yeah. I know the video you're talking about. It had Gets, Devlin, Chipmunk, Mega Man, from 21. What do you call it? So Solid Crew, and I think it was it. No, I don't think they had Stormzy on it. But if you like, bro, from if you break down those lyrics, dope lyrics. But it's the aggression of the delivery.
About stabbing each other, beating each other up.
I will
come to your hood and do this and that to you. That's what them dudes are saying on that song.
Yeah, but what's the difference with that?
Because y'all accent just sound different to us.
Aggressive.
Bro. The British accent sounds so mild mannered and relaxed and proper and to us. So the average American,
you know what? That's one thing I don't like about the guys in the States, right? I'm gonna say this honestly, right? Is when you guys think we sound proper British. I'm talking about when you guys think we have the Queen's language. I don't like that, bro.
No.
Yeah.
I know because now
Yeah.
I know you, I know Daniel, I know Scott, I know Dale. I know guys that speak slang and a different dialect than what you gonna hear on BBC. But the average person that hear you speak think that's how they talking on BBC. You know what I'm saying? So
Scott's trolling again.
No,
We
no,
both
no.
speak the same language.
we don't, bro. We don't,
No,
bro.
no, no.
It's different languages, bro. It's different
Yeah,
languages. Hood, y'all say bonnet, we say hood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say
Get you,
trainers,
yo.
we say sneakers.
Sneakers,
It's
exactly.
different,
We
bro.
say crepes. Yo, bro, we say a lot of things.
The accent.
We say a lot of things differently. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna admit a really big secret to you, bro. I'm gonna admit a really big secret to you. When I first got talking to you, it took me a little while to understand you properly, bro.
Me too. Me too. Me too. But I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, like,
I'm country, bro. I have a country accent. Now,
Yeah.
I'm from the city of Atlanta.
Yo,
which
shout
is-
out to Blaze. Shout out to Blazing Guns. Yeah,
What's up,
that's
Blaze?
it's a different slang.
Yeah, I'm from the city in Georgia.
Americans.
Bro, if you go to rural parts of Georgia, North Georgia, South Georgia, East, West Georgia, dog, you wouldn't be able to understand a word. Have you ever had a person say howdy to you? People really, y'all might look at old TV shows
No, you
and
know
see
what?
like cowboys
I
on
have-
westerns saying howdy.
I've had
People still say
somebody say
howdy
that.
to this day.
Yeah, bro,
It's
I've
scary.
had that said to me a long time ago.
Bruh,
But like
when
this
a
is
white
in the
person
UK.
in Georgia tell me howdy, bro, I'm going the other way.
Why is that, bro?
Somebody say howdy. That's
Hey?
some old school. That's some super old school thinking right there. For you to say howdy regularly, like that's a
Yeah.
regular greeting for you to tell people howdy. That means you were raised by somebody from the days of howdy.
So good question
If
from
you
Scott.
were
Do you-
raised by people from the days of howdy, you probably got ways from the days of howdy, and we need to get away from them howdy ways, bro.
Yeah. By the way, Scott's question is:
Sundown
do you
town,
speak?
if they say howdy in Georgia,
Oh,
sundown.
bring that conversation to the board because I want to hear about. Right, guys. Q told me something off air once, right? And I couldn't believe it. And I verified it with my missus. And then she said, yes, it's true. Sundown towns, right? By the way, I like Blazing Guns' response to you, Scott. It's Canadians that speak French, not Americans. And
Right.
I just... Hold on. I had a Toy Story in the UK. We know what howdy means. Oh, yeah, cool, bro.
No, it's
Okay,
not
cool.
about what it means, Scott. It's about people that still say it. Like in 2024, if somebody says howdy to you, they learned from somebody who said howdy.
Yeah.
People who said howdy don't come from the 2000s or even the 80s or 90s in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? Like people who hold on to old things, like in Georgia. In the U.S., people hold on to the Confederate flag. It's over,
Yeah.
dog. It's over. So if you're holding on to that flag, you're holding on to principles from that time, from that era, from those people who represented that flag. The people who represented that flag was on bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
So if you still rep that to this day, I don't care about what your uncle who raised you or your granddaddy who you love so much. Your granddaddy was racist.
Yeah.
If your granddaddy died in the last 20 years, he repped that flag, he was racist.
Yeah, yo, bro.
Bernie Sanders still alive, bro.
Are you talking about the Confederate
Sanders-
flag? Yeah.
Yes. Bernie Sanders
Yeah.
don't rep that. You know what I'm talking about?
You-
Sanders
I'm gonna-
if you Bernie Sanders age and you rep the Confederate flag, I know it's in your heart.
I like what Blazing Guns has just said. Is it that South American greeting? Howdy, partner.
Not
Southern
South
American,
America.
yeah.
Howdy, partner.
Southern
Yeah, all
American.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Howdy,
howdy,
partner.
bro.
Yo, bro, like, from my perspective,
Type white person to call you boy. No.
oh, bro, we talk about racist incidences, right? I've had a lot through my time, right? But there was one, maybe 5 or 6 years back, when we had a police station right on our main road. Like, I'm talking, we live in the side roads, but if you know the UK, right on the main road, buses go, all that stuff. The police station closed down. Me and Mrs. walking through, right? And I'm not one to shy down. I'm never one to shy down. I particularly one thing that gets to me is racism. So The police station's closing down, and I'm going to describe these people as politely as possible, right? Obviously, of the white Caucasian gender, which is fine. Skinheads, St. George's T-shirt on, waving the St. George's flag, and ranting and raving in front of the police station, and I'm like, yeah. Do I walk through this? And my missus like, let's cross the road.
This is not a sneaker pod, Scott. In case you ain't figured it out yet.
and I was thinking, do I walk through this, or do I cross the road? And my missus like, let's just cross the road. I said, no. Out of defiance, I'm walking through this. I don't care, right? I like this is the UK multiculturalism, and I don't care. I don't walk through this. And bro, the stairs I got the blah 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 blah. I was like, you could do whatever you want. You ain't gonna take my I'm about to swear there. You ain't gonna take my freedom.
Bro,
you ain't gonna take my freedom, and you could. I'm going out. I'm going out with it. I don't give a shit. And shout out to yo, bro. That's the best statement today. We are all the same race.
Hey, so do me a favor, Scott. You may already do, and it's not hard for me to believe this statement that I'm about to make or accuse you of. I would like to think that you are the type of person who would call it out when you see it. You know, if somebody was to pop off on some racist bullshit in front of you, you're gonna be, hey man, like, what you doing? No, nah, it ain't that. Like, you can't do that. That's not cool.
Scott's done that already. Scott's done that already.
Right. I can believe that's easy for me to believe about Scott. Everybody's not like that. We talking about people that ain't like that. And it's way more people like that. Believe it or not. There's way more people like that than there are people like you, bro.
By the way, shout. I've seen it firsthand. He's done it firsthand. And you know what the thing is with right, cool. A simple question to you, right? Simple question to you. Is it racist if it comes from an ethnic person?
Possibly.
Right. Is it racist if it's towards colorism coming from an ethnic person?
Yeah, that's the point.
Exactly. I
view racism as actively acting on stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Systematic, whether it be systematic or socially, acting on stereotypes and actively trying to oppress people of different ethnicities.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what racism racism comes with action.
Yeah. But by the way, like the true fundamental meaning of racism, and forget the ism, is race. If you're subjectively cruel to a particular race, doesn't matter if it's ethnic, doesn't matter if it's black, Asian, Indian, white, whatever. It's still a race that you're prejudiced to, and you still come under the racism category and the racism banner because you are being prejudiced to a certain race.
So even if it is like, bro, the wording on that shit, it's just like what Scott said. Like, we all humans out here. I thought it was human race. That was the point of, you know, Pharrell doing what he was doing to promote that word, human race.
Human race, yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
We all the same. Our ethnicity, sure, our ethnicities give us differences. You know what I'm saying? The variations. We all vary in our own ethnicities. Yeah, so of course we're gonna vary amongst other ethnicities, but at this point, bro, it ain't nothing to see a white man with an Indian chick, or an Asian woman with a black dude, or a black woman with a white dude.
Bro, that's social experiment's been done. You know what it is? You know where that social experiment's been done.
Where?
Brazil.
We don't want to talk about
bro.
Oh, bro. Like,
Why not?
Even here, bro. Even here in the U.S., dog. Nah.
Bro, no, yeah, no. I think personally, if you pick a Brazilian up and did a DNA test, that'll probably be the widest range of ethnicities all in one person. I truly believe that.
I told you in the party a while ago. I know Asian Jamaicans, so.
I know, bro.
You are clearly Indian with a British accent. Like, come on. Like, what we
Come
talking
on,
about?
come on. You know what? I totally hate divides. This is one thing. I hate divides. And by the way, I was pulling your tail. Grime is exactly like rap. I was just trying to take that debate further. I agree with you there. I was just pulling your tail, bro.
It's over, bro. We're 45 minutes.
Oh no. Just. I love it. I love it. I was taking it further as much as possible, bro. Of course, it's the same.
Yo,
bro,
it's fun, bro. Big Pod. That's your new name, Big Pod.
Yo, bro, I did that on purpose to provoke a conversation that I wanted to lead to see where it went, and it went where it went because
you wanted to piss me off. That's what you wanted to do. And you succeeded. Yeah, Scott, do it, bro. Y'all lame in hell for that, boy. Y'all lame. For that, boy. I see what y'all done teamed up on. Y'all talked about this before we started too.
No. We didn't even talk about this. But one thing I'm definitely gonna say is right. You know what? The whole situation, nationalism should be cancelled, right? I'm truly saying this. Nationalism should be cancelled because that provokes hatred, right? It doesn't look a person from Brazil, a person from the US, and a person from the UK or Europe, wherever they are, shouldn't be classified by that region, bro. Shouldn't be classified by that region. We're all the same human. We're humans at trait. We have more similarities than divisions. And just because I live in the UK and you live in the States doesn't mean that we can't have a decent conversation and have a laugh around and stop visiting each other if we wanted to.
We live in proof of that.
Yeah, exactly.
For 2.5 years,
and
more than that, on platforms,
yeah.
People be able to see. Y'all can see for 2.5 years we've been arguing and laughing in the same 30 minutes, like we just did.
And the grime might not be the hip hop culture, but it's UK culture. See what I'm saying?
It can't be.
No, it can't be. You can't be, because like we're talking about artists rapping about living in the States, living down south, stabbing people, all of that stuff. While you guys are like, I'm gonna pop my 9mm. That's a totally different conversation, bro.
Ain't no telling how many times the word 9mm has been said in hip hop history. The top 3 words in hip hop history. Guessing. Bitch, hoe, and 9mm.
Yeah. I thought to a point.
And the N word.
Bro. How many times has Glock been said? How many times has been?
That's recent. That's the glorification of the brand.
Exactly.
That's a
Smith and Weston. Smith and Weston, bro.
Same thing. That's glorification of the brand. That's less prevalent than actually just saying 9mm or 8K or pump shotgun or whatever.
And by the way, this is a great segment into grime. If you ever want to listen to any grime, go and listen to Dizzy Rascal.
Actually,
I'm not.
Dizzy Rascal is the second artist. He did the same thing Slick Rick did. He broke into the U.S. Music industry and made it work. Him and Slick Rick, yeah. Them the only 2 dudes from the UK I can think of that actually had a real career in the U.S. A viable career, like on the charts and people know who you are and whatnot. Less Dizzy Rascal because of the era, but Dizzy Rascal has a cult following in the U.S. He could come here and get money anytime.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot you need to. If you want to, Godfathers, go to Wiley, Dizzy Rascal. I would even say Gets. Who is it? Who's the other one? Ah man, what am I forgetting? There's a lot. There's go and look at the early what where those Jammer actual concerts where they actually did the mic battles where they were dope. They were dope. Absolutely dope. You need to go and see some of those. It's totally Skepta as well. It belongs in that actual category. They're the proper originators of grime. And then obviously when you have like trap music come out, when you have like more urban music come out, they want to kind of rebrand it to this is what I created, because obviously it's similar, but it's the offset of that actual movement.
Yeah, but the U.S. artists, it's a bunch of U.S. artists that adopted the grime style and dubbed it drill. So, who's to say what came? I don't know which came first, grime or drill. I know grime. I've heard that term for at least a decade, maybe decade and a half. So,
hey, yeah. New Generals as well. Go and listen to DWE, and also Kano. This is the one artist is absolutely magnificent. Kano is a monster on the mic, bro. Monster on the mic.
It's too many. But I did take a little sidestep when you made the speed comment. We can't talk about speed, bro.
What do you mean speed?
Like speed rapping ability.
Oh yeah.
It's too much of that over here. We can't talk about that, bro.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Twister and
I know grime artists rap fast on a regular basis, but this, especially this current generation with the Migo flow, everybody adopting the Migo flow, and either the Migo flow or Future's flow. Yeah. The Migo flow is pretty much a variant of Future's flow.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. From everything's influential from somewhere. So like the classical soul music is influential throughout. Jazz, classical soul is throughout hip hop, right? Similar with like the Beatles have an influence with a lot of people to this day with music as well. So everything's taken a derivative influence from everywhere else. So I'm pretty sure grime was an influence of garage and vocally trying to interpret what the US was doing, but it was in the start it was very, very like, oh yeah, we're not gonna rap over hip hop music. This is not what we do over here. Yeah, of course it is.
Because to be honest with you, they need to, bro. A lot of these grime artists could really benefit from rapping over traditional, whether it be old school traditional or current traditional hip hop beats, and I hear them doing it. I hear some of them do it here and there. I don't listen to as much of the UK music. I tried to get into it, bro. I think I made a mistake because I tried to get into it with Stormzy's recent album at the time.
Yeah.
And I rocked with it for probably about 3-4 days straight. But it didn't stick with me. When I hear something, it stick with me. I put it in rotation, and then that's that. But as far as like being a grime music fan, it's just too far of a separation, bro. It's too many great U.S. rap artists that I cling to I feel like go into another genre full force like that.
It is, but what people don't understand is hip hop and grime are two different genres. Like I give you my prime example, right? This is I'm gonna recommend this whole segment, and you try this at home. Get in your car, start driving, and put on a different genre of music. Your driving is going to tell you, for me especially, I don't know how everybody else is. Your driving is going to tell you how that music feels to you. Now, when I put hip hop on, it depends on the artist as well. if I'm listening to Future, if I'm listening to Eminem, if I'm listening to Nas, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Kendrick, I'm mellowing. I'm like, yeah. Like, you know, I'm listening, I'm driving. When it comes to grime, I ain't waiting for that red light, bro. I'm speeding to that red light. I'm speeding away from that red light. Yeah, that's the that's the difference, bro.
That is the difference, because certain songs. I remember when Lil Baby, his last album hit, and I was on that for a good month or so, because Future, I can't remember if Future had yet to drop or he had already dropped, but I was just needing something, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a down point for me. And that Baby album hit, and I was just on it, bro. And me and my wife was heading to the mall one day. And I'm on the highway getting it, bro. I'm getting it 25, 30 miles over what it's supposed to be, right?
Do you want to address Oscar there? He says hip hop is not a genre.
Whatever, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, dog. First of all, what are you talking about? Second of all, grime is
what you know, this is
oh, okay.
See,
no, you're right.
Who?
Yeah, grime is a subgenre. That was the whole thing. Yeah. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, but culturally, it's not a subgenre of, in terms of culture. It's culturally, it's more culture related to the UK than it is to the US. So, from that perspective, from a musical aspect, yeah, it is a subgenre. But from a cultural aspect, it's not totally different.
It's a style.
Yeah, it's a style.
It's the UK
exactly.
style.
And even the really funny thing is, like, you got artists from New York, Compton, Atlanta, all through the regions, and you can tell the accents.
West Coast hip hop, Southern hip hop, East Coast hip hop. They're all subgenres of hip hop. Trap music is a subgenre of hip hop.
It is. But like you see in different accents in the US, you see different accents from people from Manchester, who's up north, to Birmingham, to London, to wherever else they're right. Yeah. You can tell the accents.
To a New York person is a different accent than the LA person. They're from a Texas person. They're from a Louisiana. They're from Chicago to Atlanta. Everybody, DC, Boston. Like, everybody's accent is different. Philly is right there by New York, and their accent is totally different from New York.
And I just wanna say to Oscar that if you told a grime artist that grime is a subgenre of hip hop, they won't be happy. They won't be happy.
It's a conversation. Don't be happy.
It's a conversation. It's definitely a conversation. But yeah, just. Well, bro, it depends on who it depends on who you talk to. It depends on who you talk to. They might think you're insulting. If you said that to Wiley, he probably will slap you down, because grime's not the same as hip hop. That's what we'll say to you.
I don't think so, bro. Like, this again, genre, subgenre. The differences are the differences. The roots are the roots, and it just is what it is, bro. People got to be honest about this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I'm from Atlanta, dog. For years in hip hop, we were not acknowledged. It took Outkast and Goody Mob and Organized Noise and Kilo and and the rest of the southern artists from Texas and Tennessee and Florida, like the South. We had to build our own thing in the midst of the dominance of New York, and we all have to acknowledge that New York hip hop was created
central. Yeah, of course it was.
And they always have that.
And same thing happened to the West, bro. Same thing happened to the West. When they were coming through, there was New York was the influence. Like when you have a look at the documentaries that NWA, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, It's like, how do we? These guys in New York are this way originated from. How do we get on these beats and do what we do without making it what they're doing over there?
Figured it out, and so did we, and so did y'all.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's it.
But music is beautiful, bro. Music is what binds us together. Sonically, it binds us all together, even in our rhythms in our life, which is awesome.
You need to listen to more R&B. I can tell you ain't got enough R&B in your life. But we done went.
I do.
We done went twice as long as we said it was. I knew this was
Yeah.
But now it's over.
Now it's over. Well, so yeah, this is episode 1 of Airing the Crud, and all part of hip hop culture. But yeah, for sure. It was a good conversation, bro. It's tomorrow might be talking about absolutely something different. So if you guys want to join us tomorrow, like I said, put your notifications on, and we'll be going live again. Hopefully not for an hour, but for 30 minutes. But it'll be a conversation again.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. After the pod is dropping at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. GMT. That's 1 Eastern US and 6 p.m. if you're in London. I don't know how all the time zones work. But
London's just weird. London's weird. You get daylight savings time and you get GMT time. Daylight savings time's 1 hour before, and I think we're back to normal GMT time. So GMT, 6 p.m. GMT. Greenwich Mean Time.
It is a long part though. We had a surprise guest.
Yeah, that's that. But whose fault was it? Whose fault was that?
We had a surprise guest. And it was a great pod. And it's a long pod.
It was quite an awesome pod, to be honest. I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was dope.
So join us tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. So see us tomorrow on tomorrow's podcast as well. But from me and Q today for Airing the Crowd episode 1, join us for the next 13. And then, like I said, guys, it's up to you if you continue this on. Show us the love, support, and put the notification in. Keep joining us. We have these conversations, and it's literally getting away from all the sneaker news that we keep hearing and making it a bit lighter and having a bit more arguments.
We're gonna keep the sneakers to the pod, and we're gonna talk about other stuff. So, Scott.
Nah, but fundamentally we're sneakers at heart, so it does creep into stuff like this.
I got a background full of sneakers. Look, I got my Neon, Nike, Air Max right now.
By the way, have you seen the reverse? Have you seen the reverse Deons?
Hey man, we'll talk about that.
Join us next week when we talk about Q trying to get these reverse Deons.
Whatever.
Peace out, guys.